Tess Matheson was one of the few people on campus who didn't think that the Jessup English Library was haunted. This wasn't because of a lack of belief in the paranormal. Tess, who'd grown up under the watchful presence of a host of ghosts that haunted her family's central Pennsylvania farmhouse, considered herself to have a particularly keen sixth sense. The Jessup Library never gave her any hair-raising or spine-tingling sensations, beyond the regular chills from the abnormally forceful air conditioner. If anything was haunting Jessup, it was Tess Matheson herself. And for the first time in her employment there, she was late for work. A miscalculation on her part, too long spent playing her cello, stealing whatever time to practice she could. She considered her options as she power-walked up Dawson Street and took a detour through the alley between her favorite Indian restaurant and a frat house. It was possible she would get there in time, but no. She couldn't vault over the chain-link fence of the parking lot in her favorite pair of white lace shorts. Another miscalculation. It was also possible that Aunt Matilda wouldn't notice that Tess was late. Possible, but unlikely. Matilda, or Ms. Matheson to the rest of the students at Falk, had a reputation. There used to be 3 other students working at Jessup before they violated Matilda's strict code of conduct. One, a sophomore, had accidentally spilled coffee on some printouts that belonged to Dr. Birch. The second, a junior, was let go after he let a student check out books from a senior's research carrel. The final student was released the first week of summer after showing up late. Just like Tess. And that wasn't counting the students who'd been fired before Tess even got to Falk, the ones Regina was all too happy to tell her about. Part of Tess wondered if the only reason she'd managed to get a work study there was because they couldn't keep anyone employed at Jessup for very long. Tess threw open the heavy door of the English building and rushed through the hallways to Jessup. It was early enough in the morning that she was the only one in the halls. The building smelled of lemon-scented cleaner and pencil shavings. Normally, this was one of Tess's favorite times of day, when the building was quiet and clean and deserted. But today, when she punched her ID number into the keypad outside of the door, the clock read 9:07. Everything was terrible.